Hello there. I'm Saem. Welcome to yet another tutorial for DDL Computer Science 9618. Today our topic is from paper 1, which is a very important topic on this. It's all about database concepts. We'll talk about structured query language, SQL, like a word, used in MySQL Server, Oracle, lots of other. I will be using Access today in order to explain all that. So we'll talk about DDL, which is data representation language, and we'll be talking about DML, which is the manipulation language. We'll look at various commands that we have over here. Okay. We will learn how to create a table. Okay. We'll learn how to alter the table, and we'll also learn how to drop a table. As far as your DML commands are concerned, we will learn how to insert data. We will learn how to update that particular data, delete the data, okay, and merge the data. So these are the few commands that we would learn. I would obviously prefer teaching you this with access practical, because when you learn ALCS with practical, it's a lot more easier for you to understand rather than just scrambling it. When you see things happening in front of you, the concept tends to be a lot more clear rather than just having a look at it and explaining it yourself. It's just exactly what might happen and this is what will happen. So let's start with the lecture. Okay. Okay, now, so let's discuss some important commands that we have. So we'll discuss first of all, over here, let's discuss some data definition language. So DDL we have, that is told you it stands for that field. Initial language. In data definition language, first of all, we learn how to create a table. Okay. How do we actually create a table? Let's have a look. So we'll type create table. And let's say over here, I want to create a table by the not employed. Well, very typical example. I'm going to put these two brackets over here. Okay. And has to end with this colon. And over here, what we'll do is, I will implement this into Access. Don't worry about that. So we'll have is employed E. Let's say you have employee underscore ID, use it. Underscore don't use a space in databases. I know space is a character, but we always have to write it. Integer, it's the data type, right? And then I can define it as a primary. You can write primary key in SQL in small, not always capital, but it's always preferred that you write in capital. Well, obviously considerable in right. So we'll have the first name again. I will have the score, and we're going to define alphanumeric. So we have variable character. We are going to define how many characters it can hold. Let's say 50. If someone has a long name, right? I forgot to put a comma here. It has to be comma separated values. Then I have is the last name, again underscore, and then we have last name, and var, CTR, and here we go. We will define over here 50 column, and then we will lastly have, let's say, we want the hire date. But let's define the hire date, and let it be of the data type date. So this is what we have done. Okay. So this is the command that we use in our DDL to basically create a table. So I'll just do this to explain you this further. I'm going to open up Access. So Access is one of the most widely used database for medium level database management. It's obviously very good. It handles all the complexity of large databases as well. So absolutely good. So what we'll do is we'll just go to create, and we'll give complete design. Close. Now I'm actually concerned with the SQL. So click on SQL over here, and I'm going to paste the commands that I just typed over the notepad. The reason why I type in notepad to make it more visible for you. Now what we'll do is, you see I don't have a table over here. Oh, but I probably select two. So I will just click on run, and you will see magic. Yes, you see a table generated. And you can see over here is the table has been made according to what I defined. The employee ID, the first name, last name, the hire date. And if you go to design view, you'll also see that I did define Over here was the primary key, and we have the primary key. Fine. So this is how we actually can do this. I'll close the table and we'll look some further, right? So let's have a look over here. Let's go to alter the table. Well, in order to alter the table, we'll simply type is alter the table, and we'll type the name of the table, which in that case is the employee, has to be the same spelling, and we'll use the command add column, like it will be department underscore ID, and its data type, which is ID, right? So here we go. This is how we can add another thing, a column to it. So we can add another field to it, to the existing table. Since we have the table, I don't need this command. Here we go. So we're going to alter the table employee, but we're going to add a new field to it, which is the department ID. So let's see how it works. So if I run this, and if I run this now, I open it up, you will see over here is we have, again, a magic, right? I have the department ID. Isn't that interesting? Right, very interesting to work with this. Thank you. Okay. Then what we'll learn is, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about deleting a table, okay? So for the deleting a table, we will obviously use delete. We use the command over here is drop. So we will simply say over here in capital, drop, and we will say drop table, which is table, employee table. Employees or employee. Right? So I'll go C and list with this. But remember one thing, once it's deleted, there is no control setting database, it's gone. Okay, so this is why you can be very careful what you do, or want to delete the table or not. So if I run this, go. That's what vanishing magic is. So presently, I actually needed was that I will go back. Okay, I wanted the table. But anyway, so well, I did type in the command again. 1 second. Then we can discuss is, I hope I will have to create the table again or back again. We can actually do is, let's talk about now our DML commands. So our typical DML commands will include what? We'll talk about first one. Let's say we can use select. We can use select. Star actually represents from everything. Star represents everything. So I want to select all my fields from the employees table, and where the department ID, for example, equals to 1. In this particular case, if I do that, my DDL will search for me. It will search for me all the records where the department ID is 1. Okay, I'll show you this afterwards, how does this work. Okay, then we have inserting to. Okay, so before I do that, I think so I have to just give me a second. Somehow I deleted the first. So again, we will just create a table. We will not take that will be great. We'll just get that. What the big word we made. I could pause it, but no problem. Let be somehow like a recap for all of you. INT, primary theme, or we could have the part or global factor, which will be 15, what we will have in the last floor. Including will be the factor 50, and then we can probably have the fire gate, which obviously will do the gate. Right, so this is what we did initially. Now we it's all right, that could be normal. So see, if you type something wrong, it will not work. It has to be exactly the same. So what we were doing now was, we were learning, I will delete it now. In fact, I'll just put it down. So we were learning about our some commands from DML. So DML commands, right? I did discuss with you was select. Let's talk about inserting. Let's say I can say over here for inserting data into my existing table. So let's say I can say over here inserting data. So I can say over here inserting data. I could insert into employees table, and this is the very crucial important part, that you have to make sure all the field labels are exactly so. Employee ID has to be exactly the same. First name, last name, hire date, right? And we have to insert the values, which are, let's say, one is numeric. I will put in double quotes. Then we have over here, let's type my name. I will type my first name. I'll type my middle name. I will type, let's say, the date I joined my first job. So we have this. Oops. Wasn't that too much? There we go. So we have this. In case if there is no mistake, this would work, and this would be able to, you see over here, I have nothing on it. And you will just see the magic trick. Once we do this, and once we simply run this, it says you're about to add something in the first row. Are you sure you want to do that? I'll say, yes, I want to do that. And if I click on this, you see, I've been able to add data into my table with the help of SQL commands. That's the most interesting part. Then we can also update, for example, I'm going to read this because. So for the update, we could use is the update, the name of the table, the employees, and we could set the last name is equals to, since it's a string, it has to be on double quotes, okay, where the employee ID is equals to 1, right? So this is what we have. Let's see how does this work. So I'm going to update, and I'm going to update. You can see where, what do I have? I have this should. So if I simply run this, it says you're going to update something. Why? I know. Updates should start. So that's how we can actually update information, right? You could delete the update information. Let's say if you want to delete whatever you just entered, you could type over here in the delete from employees where employee ID is equals to 1. Here we go. So, not good. We might have noticed this comes at the very end, and when we have other fields to be called over in between. So here we go. I'm just going to follow. So it again says you're going to delete something. So one row. Do you want to do that? You're seeing it's all gone. It's deleted. So this is these were some of the very important DDL and DML commands. I hope it's clear. I will solve some topical past papers with you in the next lecture. So please follow up and do subscribe and do comment on if you like the lecture or if you want something more to be added. Thank you so much, all of you.